Hello lovelies and welcome back to Ask Aunty Jane. Thanks for joining me. We've got some interesting questions today, and don't forget you can ask absolutely anything. There's no blushes here. All we do is give straight talking, honest answers, and hopefully we have a little bit of a chuckle on the way. So let's start off. My first letter is from, let's have a look, Mr. G. Smith from Wales. And he says, Aunty Jane, is it true that all women fake orgasms and they don't really like sex? Well, I can tell you, Mr. G. Smith, or shall I call you Mr. G. Spot? Yes, women do like sex, but good sex, that is. So, as long as you know what you're looking for and what you're supposed to be doing, you should have no problem. So let's give you a little tip. Think of it this way: the body will tell you everything you need to know. So if her lady garden is as dry as a buffalo carcass in the Serengeti, yet she's still wailing like a banshee, most likely she's faking, Mr. G. So what you've got to do is learn a few techniques, foreplay. Have you heard of it? It's quite popular these days. Get the baby oil out, bit of nice music, bit of soft lighting. I like a bit of Barry White actually myself, and his music's not bad either. Anyhow, so once you get that going, and maybe a few glasses of wine, just to lose your inhibitions and get everything nice and groovy. Once you see her starting to respond, then you can get stuck in, but not before, lad. Just have a bit of patience and let her get ready for you. Well, I wish you luck with that, and I wish you some mutually orgasmic nights. I hope you have some good times. You'll be all right. Right, let's have a look. My next letter here is from, let's see, and that is from Miss Green. She doesn't say where she is, so she wants to be very anonymous, I think. Dear Aunty Jane, let's have a look. I've got an embarrassing problem that's stopping me getting a boyfriend. Do tell. Me too, all of us, I think. Whenever a man tries to arouse me, I find myself hysterically laughing. She says, I laughed that much last time that I completely weed myself. And although the fella that I was with, she said, laughed along and said, oh, it's fine, don't mind being covered in piss on a first date. Apparently then he blocked her, and she's never heard from him since. And she says, that's the third time that's happened. And to be honest, it's put me off trying again. And it brought to mind my elderly terrier, actually. No water after 8 o'clock, or you wake up next morning like a scene from Titanic, without Leonardo DiCaprio, which is a bit of a shame. But anyway, back to your problem. Sounds to me like you're just having a bit of attack of nerves, and it's bringing on a bit of stress incontinence. Well, that's easily fixed. Bit of hypnotherapy, down to your GP, get some anti-anxiety tablets. You'll be right as rain. Well, there is another alternative, You could open up a fetish room in your garden shed and make a bloody fortune. There's plenty of punters out there. They like a bit of that kinky piss stuff, golden shower. It's a niche market, love. You might be missing out. Have a think on that. Well, anyway, the choice is yours, really, and I wish you all the best with that. Let me know how you get on. And my next letter, which will be my final one for this session, is from a gentleman. Let me have a little look. Oh, right, yes. Mr. Ernest B. from Yorkshire. And he says, Dear Aunty Jane, I'm a farmer and I've always enjoyed the close company of my cows and sheep. Well, you know what that means. But lately I've been having trouble sleeping because, well, I'm dreaming about making love to my best milker, Gertrude. She seems to have mutual feelings for me, in my dream, that is. I'm wondering if it'd be all right to perhaps start a relationship with Gertrude. What do you think? My wife left me 20 years ago and I've not had a woman since. And do you think that's perhaps what made me fall for Gert? Oh, well, Mr. Ernest, I can't really encourage this relationship with Gertrude. I'm sure she's a fabulously fine heifer and deserves a lovely man like you. But I think you'd be better off on something like Plenty of Fish, one of these free dating sites. I mean, you'll meet plenty of cows on there, that's for sure. I don't know what I'm bloody laughing at. I met my husband on there. Anyway, Yes, I think that's the way forward. Get yourself a laptop or get, one of these iPhoney thingies that you can do it all on. And to be honest, by the time you've swapped a few dick pics and had a few sexy texies with a few desperate singletons, I think that, thoughts of Gertrude might diminish. That's my advice to you anyway, me darling. So I hope you get on with that and let me know how you do. And that's my last letter for today. And just to remind you, you can send all your questions to askauntijane@gmail.com, or you can just leave your message in the comments box below and I shall read them out in order and put them on YouTube as normal. So thank you very much for joining me and have a lovely weekend. And I'll see you soon. Bye-bye for now. Bye.